Welcome to the Nonno Giorgio and Rory Cooking Italian for Weight Loss channel. Today we're making avocado toast, guacamole, and margaritas. If you like this video, press the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel. Once you've subscribed, don't forget to press the bell to get more videos of this type. Avocado toast is just squashed avocado with a little salt on toast. Guacamole is a favorite Mexican dish. You can make it spicy or not so spicy. Have it with chips. Look at these wonderful margarita glasses we have. You'll need a shaker, some shot glasses, and crushed ice.
This is called a molcajete in Mexico.
Hi, welcome back to Nonno Giorgio and Rory Cooking Italian for Weight Loss channel. Today we're going to do things a little different. We're going to have a three-part session. The first part is a wonderful, easy breakfast. It's avocado toast.
Yeah.
The second part is guacamole. Who doesn't like guacamole?
Yeah.
And you can make this either not spicy at all or as spicy as you want it. And the third part that has to go with guacamole is margarita.
Yay!
Yay! So let's get into this three-part series. Okay, this is so easy. We took two of the rolls from our bread recipe, if you remember that, and toasted them a little bit. Have those ready. Your weapons or utensils are a fork, a big spoon, and a sharp knife. And all you need is an avocado and some salt. I like the avocado end that has the stem. I like to just cut that off because if you get that in, it's going to not taste good and it's going to be hard. And then I cut around the avocado. I twist it and it comes right off. Now I score it, so I go one way and then the other way. And I'll dump this out on there. And then the stone, if you hit it with a sharp knife and turn, the stone will loosen and it'll come right out. Then we score this one. And this one's a little bit bigger, so I'm going to take and put some of that over there, and some of this, and half of this over here. And then we're going to take a fork and just mash the avocado onto the bread. And now, avocados should be soft to the touch when you cut them. You can buy them hard and leave them out a day or two. But don't try to cut a hard avocado because one, the stone won't come out. Two, you won't be able to mash it like this. And three, it won't taste good. And a little bit of salt. And we're ready for another tasting of avocado toast.
So what's funny is that years ago, nobody ate avocados in the States, and then they slowly came in. George first tasted them in California, I think, right?
And I knew nothing about them. I went out and bought one. It was hard as a rock. I tried to cut it. I said, oh my God, this is so hard. And I said, oh, they must stick it in a blender to soften it. Well, I put it in a blender and it was like a rock. It was bouncing off the blades. You cannot cut up a hard avocado.
But here's a trick. Sometimes this has become so popular, and sometimes when we have people staying here with us, we can't find ripe avocados and we want to use them. So if you put hard avocados in a brown paper bag, I'm sure you've heard of this, and close it up tight and leave it on the counter, they ripen much quicker. But generally, avocados are a kind of They're vegetables, right?
Yeah,
I think they're
they're
vegetables. They're a vegetable that you can really tell. You know, like sometimes you buy a melon and you think it's ripe, but it's not. But with avocados, if they're a little soft, you should be fine. And then you know, put them in the refrigerator if they're soft. If you want to soften them quick, put them in the brown paper bag. So anyway.
So Rory's question about whether they're vegetables, you know the old trick question: is a tomato a vegetable? And the answer is no.
Right.
It's a fruit.
Yeah.
Biologically, it's a fruit. We all think of it as a vegetable, but it's not.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to try this.
These are so good. Mm. The crunchy bread that George makes is unbelievable. And the avocado this time we lucked out and it's perfect.
That is good. All right, stay with us because up next is guacamole and then margaritas.
Margaritas.
Hey! Ole! We have jalapenos. There's one already cut up. We have 4 plum tomatoes. We've got some limes, 2 limes. We've got scallions, 1 scallion or 2 scallions cut up.
Shallots.
And we have 1 shallot. Now the recipe calls for scallions. Sometimes we like to mix shallots because they have a nice flavor to them. Salt, pepper. We've got 3 avocados mashed up. We left the stones in so they don't turn brown. That's a trick. And we've got 1 chunked. We cut it in the shell like we showed you this morning with the avocado toast. And we've got a stone in there to keep that from turning brown. The stones give off some kind of a gas or an enzyme that prevents the avocado from turning brown longer. I mean, eventually it will. But you know, if you leave an avocado mashed up out, an hour later it's going to be brown. With these stones and in the refrigerator, we've kept it for a day or 2. All right, the jalapeno. First thing is you cut both ends just a little off. And then you cut it right down the center. Okay, and this white part, the ribs and the seeds, that's the hot part. If you don't want it very hot, cut that out. And we like it a little hot, but we cut the ribs and we take most of the seeds out. If you take all the seeds and all the white rib, you're not going to get very much heat at all. So if you don't like heat, that's what you want to do. Then I lay them down flat and cut strips. And you want to cut them, you know, dice them so narrow.
Yeah, you don't want to get very big chunks of chili in your mouth when you're eating the guacamole. Well, maybe some people do, but we don't like a huge amount of hotness.
And you can tell Rory's Spanish background because she calls them chilies instead of jalapenos.
Chiles, jalapenos.
And we'll put these in with the other ones.
It's interesting too, in South America, even though it's all Spanish speaking, different things are called different names, or same things are called different names. Like in Mexico, of course, it's called aguacate, the avocado, but in Chile, the name's completely different. It's palta.
So the first thing I'm doing is putting the guacamole in, and Rory's going to have to say the name of that thing.
So this is called a molcajete.
I call it a mocaja.
And they're made in Mexico, and they are made out of lava stone, I guess. And they're basically used for this kind of thing, to mash things small. So I guess it's the original food processor. There you go.
Okay, so you put all the ingredients in, and this is the Molcajete tool, and you can just mash it. Now we've left some of the avocado out, and we do that because when we fold it in here, we want to leave some as chunks.
And the next thing is going to be, once George has this mashed pretty well together, we're going to put some fresh cilantro and some lime juice, fresh lime juice. And you won't believe how this kitchen smells. It smells like a very good Mexican restaurant.
Now, this Molcajete,
Molcajete.
you don't want to drop this on your foot.
Oh my gosh.
This is made from lava stone. It's very, very heavy. And I'm going to put a little salt and, of course, some pepper.
Now, of course, as everyone does mostly, you could make this in any bowl, but I love that we have the such an original traditional bowl from Mexico. And there's one of our favorite tools, the juicer. It's very manual, but it does a great job. Look at that beautiful fresh lime juice. Oh, limes are one of the gifts to the world, I think, by nature. Okay, so now we're just going to finish it off with a little fresh cilantro cut up into it. And that gives it that very, very unique Mexican flavor and aroma. I love cilantro, but interesting to note is that some people are allergic to cilantro because of something in their makeup. Were you telling me that the other day, George?
Yeah, they found that the people who don't like it or are allergic have a common gene that other people don't have.
Isn't that
so
interesting?
That's interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, this looks good enough to eat. Okay, so now we're going to add the avocados that George left a little chunky because it gives it sort of another texture dimension when you're eating it, and it makes it even more delicious. So all of a sudden you run into a big chunk, and it's so tasty. So the first place I ever saw guacamole made and served tableside was this fabulous Mexican restaurant called Rosa Mexicano, which is actually, or was, I don't know if it's still there, in Miami. And we used to go there especially and almost just because of this beautiful, beautiful, delicious tableside made guacamole.
And if you want to see a very interesting Mexican restaurant, in New York City, across from the Opera House, there's a Mexican restaurant where you find half the people in jeans and half the people in tuxedos coming out from the opera, and they're all eating guacamole. All right, we're going to now make our margaritas, and we'll show you that, and then we'll be back for our favorite part. What's that? Our favorite part? Tasting.
Okay, so in order to make the margaritas, and there are lots of recipes, you can find your own depending on what you like, and you can use any kind of fruit now, you know, strawberry, mango, fresh mango margaritas are to die for, but we have this wonderful bucket. So normally we can fill this with ice, and then it's got the shot glasses on the top, but today I'm just going to use the shaker, and I'm going to add 1 shot per glass of tequila, and then a half a shot of lime juice, and then what will be 1 shot, but it'll be split between the 2 glasses. So that there we have our margarita mix, and this is just a regular old cocktail shaker, and I need music though.
Oh, go! Shake it up! This is the fun part of cooking.
Oh my gosh, that gets so cold. It's just crushed ice, tequila, triple sec, and lime juice. Put this delicious mix in our glasses. And we don't really like the salt on the rim, but if you do, of course, you know, you can get the little package of salt and you just turn the glass upside down in it, and you have your wonderful margaritas.
All right, we'll be back for our favorite part of the show, the tasting. Okay, we're here at the tasting of the guacamole and the margaritas. And earlier you saw us taste the avocado toast for breakfast. So let's take a chip. These are the chips we used in the pozole, the Mexican soup. And you can use them, they're just universal. You can feel the crunchiness.
The lime juice.
Oh, this is really
A
good.
little spicy with 2 jalapenos, George. But it's absolutely delicious. And we have our margaritas.
Chin chin.
Salud. Oh, what a combination of flavors.
All right. If you liked this cooking video, hit the like button down below. Also, if you haven't subscribed, I don't know why you're waiting, hit that subscribe button and then hit the little bell next to the subscribe button, and that'll have YouTube notify you every time we come out with a new recipe. So for now,
Adios.
ciao and arrivederci.
Enjoy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We hope you have enjoyed our channel. If you have, please hit the subscribe button below and the bell next to it so you get notified of new videos when they come out.